It's time to see what's going on today in the Valley.
WAVE 31 News this morning producer Mike Brown joins us live from the newsroom. He's in this week for Christy.
Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Laura Beth. It is Wednesday, and here on WAVE 31, that means Focus on Faith from our own Stephanie Beacon. This one tonight will really hit home with a lot of folks, I think. Stephanie is talking with one woman in the Shoals. I think she's in Florence. She's donating her time running a 24-hour free daycare for folks who are struggling with their bills, maybe struggling to get a job after losing their job, and that's something that a lot of people, I think, will be really interested in. That's tonight, the Focus on Faith, tonight at 10 on WAVE 31 News, and we'll show that as well on the morning show tomorrow. A lot of folks here in the Valley keeping their eyes on Florida. As we speak right now, NASA engineers are testing out some patches that they put on the shuttle Endeavour in the last couple weeks. You may remember the launch last month was postponed because of some hydrogen leaks. We should know whether or not the patches are good in a couple hours. They're fueling it up right now, and they're going to run it here in just a few minutes. And closer to home, a new HEMSI station is coming to Madison. HEMSI officials and city leaders from Madison will be at the groundbreaking of the new building at 10 o'clock this morning. It's on Wan Drive, which is right behind the Madison Medical Park on 72. That's what's going on today in the Valley. We'll see you tomorrow. Back to you, Laura Beth. And one last thing, Mojo. You just threw me under the bus, bud. I owe you for that. Thank you.
Oh, here it goes. The Facebook saga continues. Thanks, Mike.
Well, it's time to see what's going on today in the Valley.
WAVE 31 assignment manager Christy Douglas is on vacation this week, so our producer Mike Brown is filling in this week.
Good morning.
Hi.
Today is the first day of July, and that means that there are new laws going into effect all around the country. Here in Alabama, there's honestly nothing that exciting from a new standpoint, but a couple laws that should help some people out who really do need the help. We'll talk about those right now. First and foremost, about 250 women in the state are now eligible for breast and cervical cancer treatment that were not eligible before. This is thanks to an expansion of the state's Medicaid program. Meanwhile, there's also a new group being formed by several government health agencies to make sure that autism services are coordinated. And one more law in effect in Alabama today that will allow state parks and state buildings to fly POW MIA flags next to the American and Alabama state flags. Up in Tennessee, there are quite a few more laws being enacted today, most notably a crackdown on texting while driving. There was some controversy over this. Some people say it's already illegal. Some people said it was vague. Anyway, it's down for sure now. Is sending or reading text messages while driving, that'll get you a $50 fine in Tennessee. No points off your license, but still $50 out of your pocket. There are exceptions for emergency workers who are sending texts as part of their jobs. A couple other laws going in the books in Tennessee today. Gun laws getting a little bit lighter. You don't need to give a thumbprint anymore when you're buying a firearm, and schools in Tennessee are now required to come up with a code for monitoring and punishing bullies after a couple bullying problems all around Tennessee caused some tense times in the last couple years. Last but not least, you can now get wine shipped from the internets directly to your home, something previously illegal in the great state of Tennessee. We'll be back in a few minutes with more of what's happening today in the Valley, including a big event for HEMSI and a preview of tonight's Focus on Faith that really should help out some folks in the Shoals. Back to you, Laura Beth and Aaron.
All right, thank you, Mike.
When we come back, we'll